Hey y'all, welcome back to All in the Jeans. Today I'm going to do a Goddess Loc tutorial for you guys, a lightweight Goddess Loc tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Here are the products that I'm using. So you're going to need a comb, some clips, some accessories for your hair, a crochet needle, some kind of leave-in conditioner, spring twist hair, and I use the Freetress Go-Go Curl and Deep Twist hair for the goddess part of the locks. So for my moisturizer, I'm using the Creme of Nature Pure Honey Moisture Rope Twisting Cream. And I'm also going to use the Shea Moisture Make It Last Wash and Go Curl Revival Oil. I just like the oils that are in this specific product. Again, I'm just showing you guys the crochet needle that I am going to use for my hair, a Denman brush, and yeah, that's about it. So we're going to get started. So as you can see, the majority of my hair is already completed. I am going to take loose this twist that I have, and that's going to turn into two more Goddess Locs that I'm going to install in my hair. So I'm just going to part my hair using this comb. You can use whatever small tooth comb that you have to do your parts with. And I'm going to kind of do it in a half circle kind of shape. At least I'm going to attempt to. I like for my parts to be not uniform when I do my Goddess Locs. For me, it just gives it a more natural look. Some people like the box look, and that's fine. Here I have the twisting cream on my fingers, and I'm just going to smooth that onto my hair. I've already applied my leave-in conditioner that I did. I did that last night after I washed and stretched my hair. So after I applied the moisturizing cream, I applied the revival oil, and now I'm just brushing through it with the Denman brush and smoothing that down. Now I am going to start to plait my hair. So I'm going to plait my hair almost all the way down, stopping a little bit past halfway, and then when I get there, I'm going to add the Freetress Deep Twist hair onto my braid. So the way that I do it is I grab a chunk of hair and I kind of stretch it out a little bit so that the ends aren't exactly blunt. Now this hair comes pretty long, so I cut the hair in half before I get to this step. So when you get your Freetress hair, go ahead and cut that pack in half. It already has a halfway point in it, so just snip that. And so the way that I add in hair, I'm pretty sure not right. I just take the one piece of Freetress hair and I find the midpoint. I place that midpoint at the back of my plait, and then I grab two of the three sections of my plait, and I also grab the Freetress hair at the same time, and I just resume plaiting my hair. Now, if you don't know how to plait or how to add in hair, this may be a little advanced for you, so I would suggest, watching some simple videos on how to plait your hair or adding in hair. And if you want me to do a video about how to plait, I could possibly do that, but this is how the hair should look once you've added the hair in. Now I know it looks like the bottom section is bigger, which it is because I've added more hair in. If my original plait was thicker, it wouldn't look that way, but I wanted these to be small, and that's just how it came out. So now I'm just going to move over into the next piece of hair. I'm going to plait it down and keep adding in the Freetress hair. Now originally when I started my hair, I did this all over first. I did the plaiting portion with adding the Freetress hair all over, and then I went back and I wrapped my Goddess Locs. now that my plaits are done, this is how they are looking. They're pretty long. Now you can do this however long you want it to be. Mine has to be pretty long because my hair is long now, which I sometimes like and sometimes I don't like. I am now taking the Kima Spring Twist Hair that I just got from my local beauty supply store. You can typically find Spring Twist Hair at any hair store. And yeah, this is the one that I'm using, and I'm just separating the hair now to kind of fluff it out so that it's not so defined and springy. You want it to be fluffed out. That way it wraps and covers your hair fully. So this is how you want the hair to look. This is how fluffy you want it. And you can also use a comb as well to tease it a little to give it more of a fluffed look, but you don't want to comb through it. That's a no-no. So I take my crochet needle and I crochet through the middle of the base of my plait, and I bring the hair through, and then I just begin to wrap. It's really simple. Like, you legit just wrap the spring twist hair around and around and around and around. You want to make sure though at the base of your hair that you wrap it around a few times, just so that you know it's snug there and that you won't have any slipping. So you're gonna have to add more hair after you do the first piece. So what I did was I cut a piece of spring twist hair in half, and then I just added that in about halfway, a little bit past halfway through on my plait, and I just began to wrap it. That's really it. If you grab a piece of spring twist hair that isn't long enough, all you need to do is to grab another piece of hair and place the middle of that piece of hair where you ended, and just kind of just start wrapping it again. When I get to the end of the hair, I just tie a few knots. Some people use glue, which is fine. I'm always, I don't know, a little nervous when I use glue. I used glue the first time I did Goddess Locs, and it just was a mess, and I don't have time for that. So I tie a knot at the end of it, and then I just kind of palm roll it to seal it off and kind of wrap it around itself, wrap the hair around itself. This is just me doing the other plait in my head. I actually recorded the clips that you saw before last, and I did this one first, but I didn't like the way I recorded. I realized that I wrapped a lot of my hair off screen, and I wanted you guys to kind of see how I was wrapping it. So you'll see me kind of slowing down on this clip, showing you how I'm wrapping it. As I wrap the hair around, I make sure to spread the hair out some so that it's covering a good amount of hair. The key thing with wrapping is you want each wrap to touch the next wrap. So as you're wrapping it around, like, all of the hair is connected some kind of way. So that's why I kind of slowed it down on this one, to show you guys how I was wrapping my hair. Now, the reason I decided to use spring twist hair instead of the typical Marley hair is because Marley hair to me is really rough. When you get Goddess Locs, and I don't know, it makes the hair heavier and the Goddess Locs stiff. So I like to use the spring twist hair because the hair is not as tight, the Goddess Locs move, and the hair isn't rough, and it's very light as well. Like, the Goddess Locs aren't hard. So that's why I use spring twist hair, but it's whatever you prefer. I just like the spring twist look. After a few days, or maybe like a week or so, it starts to look like dreads to me. So that's why I prefer to use the spring twist hair versus the Marley braid hair. is all done now, and I'm just going to show you guys how it looks. Does anyone else out there struggle between either wearing their hair plain or adding accessories to it when they get individual style? Like, I'm like, oh, I like it plain, and then I'm like, oh, but I want a little razzle dazzle, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add a few of these clips in, and some, I just use white sewing thread, like for your hair, and that's what I'm going to use to put in my hair, and this is how it looks. Yeah, so that's all I really have for this video. This is how I do my goddess locks. This is how I achieve this look. I love it. It's a great summer protective style. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you have any questions, or have had goddess locks in the past. Tell me how your experience was. And as always, tell your mama, tell your friend, tell your cousin, tell everybody that you know to come over here and join the Jean team, okay? You know we love you guys so much. Bye.